One of the things that was abundantly clear was, the professionalism of the team. You guys were a well-oiled machine. The tenure of a lot of these folks, was obviously not significant. A lot of young folks coming out of school, but everybody knew their role and they executed it flawlessly. Tell me a little bit about how you guys do that.
When I started the business, one of the things you'll find, there are other sub-operators out there, but they typically have gentlemen who are ex-military submariners, and you'll see a whole bunch of 50-year-old white guys. I wanted our team to be younger, to be inspirational, and I'm not going to inspire a 16-year-old to go pursue marine technology. But a 25-year-old, who's a sub-pilot or a platform operator or one of our techs can be inspirational. And so we've really tried to get very intelligent, motivated, younger individuals involved, because we're doing things that are completely new. We're taking approaches that are used largely in the aerospace industry, is related to safety and some of the preponderance of checklists, things we do for risk assessments and things like that are more aviation related than ocean related. And we also want our team to have a variety of different background. You're going to go to the Titanic, you're going to be spending 8 days on a boat. You don't want every person to have the same experience of having been on a U.S. nuclear sub or worked for Atlanta submarines, and they all have the same background. We've got one guy who threw the hammer as a varsity athlete. We have one gentleman who's done everything. He goes and surfs in Iceland in the winter. But really get people who have a diverse background, and then train them and train so that it does come off as a polished and safe operation. The Titanic is just such a huge draw. As I like to say, there are only three things the average person knows are in the ocean. That's whales, sharks, and the Titanic. It's the most known brand, the most known object, and there's just this huge desire to go to it. Really didn't like the concept of just going and looking at it. So really what we want to do, all our dives have a mission, and our goal is to go back to the Titanic year after year, scan it with sonar, laser scanners, 4K video, and document the wreck and its decay and discover what we can discover. But really it's an exploration mission, not a tourist mission. So we involve our clients in the planning of the mission. They also go on the dive, and then we have 4 external high-def cameras, a 4K camera. They will review that video imagery. They can help us with the sonar and the laser scanning. It's really a all-encompassing 8-day trip at sea to see the wreck, and a fairly small group, 6 to 9 people on the client side.
We had a great opportunity late last year when we were up in the Puget Sound to actually go down in one of your submersibles, which was absolutely fantastic. And you don't really realize the opportunity or the magnitude of being able to get that close to things in the deep sea that are largely untouched, undisturbed. You talked a lot about the Titanic. There's obviously a lot of folks who want to get out and see a lot of these things that very few people in the world have the opportunity to see. What's next on the radar for you?
Well, we're actually, our next project is going to be the Hudson Canyon in the sub that you went in Cyclops 1.